He wants both you and the life of a gunfighter.
Well, he's not a killer. He's got this real good heart, and I've seen it.
Well, it's not easy being a man in these times. Heck, it's not easy being a man in any times. But especially now, when decisions have to be made in this country about which way to go. Cody's just a reflection of the land, May. And you're just going to have to trust in him to make the right choice. And that means he's going to have to end up choosing you and love and peace.
Well, that's who he is. He just doesn't know it.
Well, he'll come to see it. Heck, you'll force him to come to see it.
And how come I feel like I'm losing? Clint, he can make me feel so good, and he can hurt me so bad.
Well, that just goes to show how strong your love for him really is. In fact, you're stronger than Cody. And I'll just bet that that love of yours is going to wrestle him right to the doggone ground. Why don't you dry your eyes?
Clint, they're here.
Who?
The ones my father and Slim went to go get. They're coming by horseback and by buckboard, coming all over from the valley.
They sure are. Looks like it's going to be a major powwow.
Why are you smiling? My pa's all frowns when he left. He says this is serious stuff.
Well, your pa's right. It is serious. I'm just pretty sure that some good is going to come out of the bad.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, what would you give to see the farmers stand together and just face down those ranchers?
You mean beat him?
Like a big bass drum.
Marty, Clint. That would be something to see.
Look, Vicki said if there was anything we could do, she'd just call us.
Listen, you know, I'm very grateful that Steve and Gabrielle are down there helping out with the search. But Asa is the one I'm worried about. Here's a man who's just getting over a heart problem, and he's trying to lead the search for his son who's missing.
Were you having second thoughts about deciding to go to Venice?
No, Tina, I'm not, because somebody has got to go to Venice and help Senor Barry locate our son who's missing.
There is one other alternative. You stay here like we decided. Cord, you go to Arizona and help search for your father. I'll go to Venice.
Will you do that for me?
I told you over 1,000,000 times. When are you going to believe me? There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you or your baby.
Max, that's really not the issue here, and I appreciate your offer, I do. But if I didn't do everything I possibly could to help find my son, I'd never be able to live with myself. I'm just going to have to hope that Vicki and everybody else down there can find Clint and bring him back home safely.
Well, I wish there was something we could do to make it easier for you.
Well, no, I think I've taken care of everything. I've already got the plane ticket. I'm all ready to go. I do need to call and make a hotel reservation, though, and try to get a motorboat lined up and a driver.
I can take care of that. You sit tight. I'll call from the study.
Thanks, Max. He's a good man, Tina. He's going to make you a real fine husband.
Well, if you came back to vote, you're early. Then again, maybe you're late. We already know the results, right?
Why are you talking to me like that, Blaze? What's a fella got to do to get a drink around here?
Well, Cody, it's election day. The bar's supposed to be closed. But seeing as how we've broken every other decent Democratic tradition. Carson?
Why you keep fussing like somebody's doing you wrong, Blazy? Buck Buchanan's going to be the best mayor this town's ever seen.
Of course, you have a higher opinion of his politics than I.
Thanks. Where's old Buck right now?
Well, him and Dale went over to the newspaper, make sure that the headline's ready for tomorrow's edition. Buck Buchanan elected.
You know, Buck sure gets carried away sometimes, now don't he?
Yeah, I guess we're just lucky he didn't stop at the store for a crown and a scepter. Still, it's a good excuse for a party tonight. You bringing May?
May. Who's May?
When you slipped out earlier, I sort of thought that maybe you were headed up to the McGill's farm.
That old dust bowl? I tell you, I hope I never have to set foot on that place for the rest of my days.
You saw May, did you?
Yeah, I saw her. Maybe you explain something to me about that woman. I mean, I was being real big about it, right? I went back there, told her I was going to give her one more chance to take my ring back. And she flat refused me.
Imagine.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've just about had it with women folk. Or at least that woman in particular.
Well, she is a rare one, Cody, but I'm kind of sorry that you're letting her slip away.
Me? She's the one who's too damn proud to say yes to my proposal. Besides, earlier you were talking about how worried you were about Buck not wanting me to marry her in the first place.
I was worried about you being one of Buck's hired guns.
I want to be a rancher, Blaze. Someday I hope to be a rich one, too.
Well, honey, you can do that with a Colt pistol. Or you can do it with hard work and a good woman by your side.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, I hope so, honey. Well, seeing as how you're not escorting May to this party tonight, maybe you'd like to make another girl very happy.
Why, Miss Blaze, I would be downright honored.
Not me, cowboy. And Luann. Luann, come here, darling. Yes, ma'am. You know Cody, don't you?
Hi, Cody. What can I do for you?
Isn't she cute?
I don't have to tell you men what we're facing here. It's the end of everything that we've built and sacrificed for. But it doesn't have to be the end. Not if we all stick together.
Clint, what's the matter?
If you took all the faith in this room, it wouldn't fill a thimble. Your pa's got his work cut out for him.
I don't see John Carter.
Yeah, you won't either. Carter packed up his family and abandoned his farm. He says it ain't worth holding out against Buck Buchanan, not if his little Sally has to get poisoned for it.
Well, and nobody can blame the man for pulling up his stakes. This year's been hard on Carter.
He ain't the only one.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Phillips. But I'll tell you what, the last thing we should do is give up on our farms and run. That's just giving in to Buck Buchanan.
Give in or give out, what's the difference?
Well, now, look, we all know what happened to your last crop, Phillips. Buck's men drove a herd right through your farm and tramped down everything but your house.
He can have the damn house. I just want to protect my kin.
Oh, man. Right. I'm into that. They burned down my barn. I could break their necks, but that don't grow no beans.
Now, babe, what they did to your farm was a crime. But the way to stop it is to make good laws and enforce them. You don't turn tail and run.
Buck's men don't care about laws.
That's right.
He's right.
Why don't they give Pa a chance? He's making perfect sense.
I want to face it, they'd rather look the other way.
They can't do that. That's giving up everything they've ever dreamed of.
Listen to me, but just listen to me a minute.
You know, Monroe, the worst is yet to come. Tonight is the so-called election. And we all know who's going to be the next mayor, don't we? And I'll tell you something else. Once Buck's in office, he's going to control everything he hasn't already bought or stolen. You said it, Slim. We may as well sell to Buck while we can.
Yeah, she's a man to lose everything.
Well, but think about your families, about the future.
Hey, that's exactly what we're thinking of. If we don't sell now, our wives and kids are going to be starving by this time next year.
I can't take this anymore.
I think you are.
Hold it. Now, my ears can't believe that they're hearing what they're hearing. I was under the impression that they grew them kind of tough in this part of the country.
Who in blazes are you, little man?
Name's Clint.
He works for me, and I trust him. Go ahead, Clint.
Thanks, Monroe. I had a family and a ranch not so long ago. And I know what it means to lose both of them. I also know what it means to put the ones you love in danger. But I also know that it's a heck of a lot harder on kids to have to grow up knowing that their ma and pa turned tail and ran away from what's right. Sure, you can sell out and let Buck Buchanan win. Or you can stand together and you can beat him and you can win.
Hamster brain.
You know, back where I come from, we know how to deal with a bully. We just look him square in the eye and we stare him down.
I ain't afeard of Buck, but he's got a whole army.
So do you. So do you. You outnumber Buck Buchanan and his gang. You could ride into town tonight and vote for your own mayor.
Now, listen, Clint's got the right idea there. This is an election, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no one's stopping us from going in there to vote.
Buck's guns will stop us.
That's right.
Or is this stranger hoping to lead us to slaughter?
It doesn't have to be that way. We can use Gandhi's method. It's nonviolence. Nonviolence. Look, the election is being held at some social dance, right?
Yeah, so?
All right, so we all go in there unarmed.
Unarmed?
We go in unarmed. Husbands, wives, boyfriends, sweethearts, and we dance, and we vote, and we change the history of this whole damn town.
And we all get killed doing it, too.
Not if we go in there together. Buck Buchanan will back down.
What if he doesn't?
Yeah.
Mr. Phillips, you can back out right now if you want to. You can sell out right now. Nobody's going to stop you. But I've got a very strong hunch that the next town you run to, you're going to run smack dab into another Buck Buchanan. Now, I say that you stand your ground here and you pitch the battle now.
You may be a fool, mister, but I like the way you talk. Besides, I love to dance. I'm with you.
Babe, is it?
Yes, sir.
Much obliged.
There you go. See, now there's 3 of us.
No, Pop, there's 4. 5.
All right, buddy. All right. All right, now, gentlemen, if Buddy and May have the gumption to go into town tonight, can the rest of you fellas really stay at home and crawl under the bed?
Nobody can say that Slim ever ran away from a fight.
Okay, let's say we go down to that dance tonight. What good will it do when there's only one name on the ballot?
Who says you can't vote in or write in another candidate?
Yeah. He's right. And I nominate Monroe McGillis.
I second her.
Well, what do you folks say? Is Monroe McGillis the farmer's candidate?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Sounds pretty official to me, Monroe. You're these people's choice.
All right, so all I have to do is wait for Max to come back with my hotel reservation. Then I can make my way over to the waterside, pack up my bag, and I'm headed for the airport.
Yeah, well, I won't wish you luck because I know you're going to be successful. I mean, I have never lost faith that I'm going to hold our baby in my arms. And, well, now that his father is in charge of the search, I'm even more certain of it.
Thank you, Tina, for that compliment. Listen, I think it might be a good idea for you not to get your hopes built up too high.
Oh, you know me. I'm not very good at doing things halfway.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey, you know, before long we'll be holding our son and we'll be taking care of him, and I'll bet you that it turns out that he's got this thrill for life that you've got, too, just like his mama.
Well, and I hope we find out that he has his father's love of family.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? I think I better go see how Max is doing.
Oh, Cord. I'll take care.
All set?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, Tina.
Yeah, I was just telling him that I know he'll be successful.
Yeah, well, you will. Got everything here. It's written down. You're staying at the Hotel Minerva on the Grand Canal. You need the motorboat. There's the number. Just give him a call. It's all set up.
Perfect. That's it. Thanks, Max. You really took care of everything. All right, I'll give you a call as soon as I get settled in.
Yeah, and if we hear anything from the ranch, we'll make sure you get the word in Venice.
Please. Please do. Well, I guess the next time you see me, I'll be, holding a little miracle called Milagro, huh? We'll see ya.
Hi. Max, I was telling him how sure I am that he's going to be successful, but now that he's gone, I'm not so sure.
Shh. Everything is going to be just fine. For everyone.
Chopper to ground. Do you read me? Over.
Asa Buchanan here, over.
Mr. Buchanan, we're coming in, okay? Over.
You can land out front. I'll be waiting outside, over. Vicky, I thought all the pilots had checked in. This could be the breakthrough we're waiting for.
There you are, Blaze. Hot off the presses, black and white, tomorrow's headlines. Now what do you think of your old buck?
Well, where's the part about the coronation?
I don't want to be king, honey. This is going to be an honest-to-goodness official election.
With only your name on the ballot. Look, why don't you just name yourself mayor for life and be done with it?
You're never going to learn about me, are you, Blaze? I do things right. This here's a free country. Anybody could have run against me. It's not my fault they didn't.
No, of course not. What, you and your campaign manager here are all for competition now, aren't you?
That's us, Blaze. We love a friendly fight, don't we, Buck?
Well, I tell you, put that gun away, Deal. Tonight we're lovers, not fighters. Yeah. Look, Cody over there, he's got the right idea. Barkeep, best bottle of whiskey for the happy couple over there. And hell, give everybody a round on the future mayor of Buchanan City. I got something for you, Blaze. You're gonna be the future mayor's special lady.
I was a lady before I ever met you. And the only title I'm interested in is being the wife of a good man, whether he is the mayor, Buck, or not.
Don't let it get to you, Buck. There are plenty of fillies in the stable if you get my meat.
Who said she gets to me? This election, right? Hey, folks, polls are open. Grab a pencil in your ballots and do the right civic thing, you hear?
What do you say, Cody? You ready to vote?
Here you go, Cody. Courtesy of our next mayor.
Well, I say, here's to Buck Buchanan and the future.
You're still out there talking strategy.
All right. Here goes.
But you know what I sound like, darling. Why do you want me on tape?
Same reason he wants me. So we can always have us with him like a snapshot. Right, Clint?
Whose voices are those?
My wife, Vicky, and my son, Cord. And he's right. I do kind of keep this as a sort of a snapshot.
You mean like those pictures? With the ones with all the faces and the colors?
Yeah. But it sounds like there's something wrong with the tape.
All right, my darling. Then if this is a keepsake, know that I love you madly.
As for me, can I borrow a car tonight, Dan?
His voice sounds so faint. Vicky sounds fine.
Was that bad?
I'm not sure. But, I got a funny feeling.
What's wrong, Clint?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, the picture that you like with the colors?
Yeah.
Well, that's Cord. And it's fading.
You mean like his voice? What does it mean?
I don't know. Does it mean that Cord Roberts is fading too? Am I the reason that Cody and May aren't together?
Buddy? Buddy, didn't you hear me calling you?
Oh, we're just talking about all the goings-on, mate. And I think we better get going.
I'm not going to that old barn dance.
Well, now, it's not going to be boring. How can it be boring with all the ranchers and the farmers in one room? Where is it that you just don't want to see Cody?
As if I care just a little bit to see him.
Good. Then go put on your Sunday go-to-meeting dress and let me escort you to the dance.
Well, I don't know, Clint.
Well, now, look, if everyone else goes, all the other farmers, it's not going to look too good if I stay home. And I sure can't dance alone, now can I?
Well, I guess if you put it that way, I'd just be charmed to go. So hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Hey, pretty good, Clint.
What? I'm just inviting the lady to go to a dance with me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. And it's your last chance to get me and Cody back together.
Tricks on my eyes now. Oh, how you doing, Pop?
Great to be back, Pa.
It's good to see you. I was about to give up on you, Bo. Didn't call, didn't write. It's not like you, son.
Oh, I had a few unexpected problems come up, but I'll explain all that to you later.
Fine. Dee Dee with you?
There's a lot to tell you about that, too, but first things first, I got a missing brother we got to track down, so let's go on in. You can bring me up to date on that. You got any hot coffee?
You know it.